Welcome back to Let's Play Simcity3000 with me, Skwalker, and when we left off we started the scenario A Better Betterfield. But due to bizarro world programming on the side of Maxis, for some reason whenever you save your game halfway through a scenario, it erases all your progress and also removes all the scenario rules, so then it treats your scenario game as a normal game. So if I was to load up the game from the last episode, it'd just be treating it as if I was in free play. So basically, to combat this, I'd have to do all these in about one sitting, which is okay for some of them, but with the ones that take at least an hour, the thing is, I can't do this due to the fact that the hard drive on my laptop at the minute has barely any space. You know, I've barely got anything on it, but it's just a shitty hard drive anyway. So until I get like a spare hard drive which I can plug in and stream my recordings to, I can't do the scenarios in one sitting, because a 20-minute episode of SimCity is like 30 gigabytes or something, which takes up a lot of memory, because I only have 75 gigabytes free space, and if we run out, then the laptop just fucks up on me. So anyway, what we're going to do instead is we're just going to say fuck it, we're going to do some free play. So consider last episode like a preview of things that are in the game, and what we're going to do is we're going to use one of the template maps based on a real city. So we've got Berlin, Bonn, Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Frankfurt, Hong Kong, London, Los Angeles, Madrid, Melbourne, Montreal, Moscow, Munich, New Orleans. Wait, what the fuck is going on with Munich's rivers there? New Orleans, Paris, Seoul, Stockholm, Sydney, and Tokyo, and Vancouver. Since this is a UK edition of Simcity3000, I'm just gonna fuck it. We're gonna play on London. So as you can see, we've got the River Thames being there, and the River not Thames up there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise a city from the cradle to the grave. Hopefully not the grave though. I wanna make a city that will stand the test of time. So we'll set up a city. So what we're gonna call the city, London. If I actually didn't fuck up the caps lock key there, London. Mayor name, Skwalker. Start date, we'll start in 1900s and then let the game progress on its own. I'm going to switch off auto budget because I like to run my own budget. Trees, let's keep these to nice British trees. Those are not British trees, those are not British trees there. Landscape, yeah. And we've got European architecture on, so we've got a choice of American, European or Asian. So we'll go for European. As for difficulty level, the only thing the difficulty level changes is how much money you get. So I'm going to just say bugger it, we're going to play on easy so then we get the maximum starting money, because to be honest, starting up a city is pretty expensive. So yeah, that's where we're going to start off. So, yep, there we go. We are founding the city of London. There we go. Look at London. The llama suggests roads bring cars to the city, and cars bring traffic and pollution. Minimize these problems by giving your Sims mass transit, bus stops, subways, and trains. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Llama. So this is London, or at least this is what will be London. It's the year 1900, and London doesn't exist yet. I'm assuming a meteor hit the area and just wiped everything out. So I need to rebuild society. So what we need first, obviously, all cities need power. So we've got a pick of the two. We can either use coal. Coal, a common economical source of electricity but generate massive amounts of pollution. Or oil, slightly cleaner and provide a little more power but more expensive. So we can either go with something shitty or something better. Since we've got 50k in the bank, we'll go with oil. And well, I think I might put the industrial area at the north, you know, the north end of the mini river, the not Thames. I just rotated the map. Alright, so I'm going to put it here on top of these trees, because fuck the trees. So there you go, one oil power plant, and obviously I'm going to put some industrial zones around it. So what I'll do is I'll just do this. Just some nice initial industrial areas, because obviously we're going to need industry to bring jobs to the city and a bit of tax income. So there we go. That looks cool. and I'll just put roads on top of it, because we'll need roads so obviously the Sims can get to work and like goods can get out of the city. So there we go, put roads around the power plant. Just do it like this. No, I don't want to connect to mine. No, I don't want to connect to my neighbours. Fuck my neighbours. There we go. That looks cool. So now I'll build a bridge, not a bridge, a road. Build a road down. I'm going to put residential zones. I'm going to put residential zones on this river. Like, basically, I think I could do a sandwich. So, like, this is the industrial bit, this is a residential bit, and this is a commercial bit. Obviously, I'm going to put commercial areas mainly along the River Thames. So, actually, I might build a little residential area near the river. So, maybe if I put it, like, here near this riverbank, because, I don't know, looks cool. There we go, nice little bit of initial residential areas. So what we'll do is then we'll hook them all up like this. See, I'm a smart city builder. Then we just hook these up. Obviously we need power to get from the power plant to the residential area, so let's just do that now. Looking fancy. And also we will need a water, because obviously I can't let my Sims be like, you know, starving to death. So since I've got like a nice river here, I'll just pump water from the river. Makes sense to me. So then we've got pipes. So what we'll do is we'll hook the water up here, and then we'll just do another one up. No, don't want to. Why is this game obsessed with me socialising with neighbours? I'm not a social mayor. London is my kingdom to rule alone. And we'll just hook the power up to here, and voila! There we go, we've got a nice little starting city. I guess I should put in some commercial shit, so you know what, I'll put some commerce across the river, like, here. So, and that just gives me an excuse to build a bridge, actually, so you know what, let's build a pretty bridge. Yeah, go on. And it didn't fuck everything up. Nice. There we go. If we just have some shops to, you know, grease the wheels of commerce. Obviously, I need to get power across the river, so I'll have to build a. There we go. There we go. It's quite. You actually have to put a lot of thought into. Oh shit! You have to put a lot of thought into founding your first city. Actually, I mean, you may think it's easy, but actually it's not. So let's just use. Is there a nice bit of shallow river? There we go. Just have the pipes go across the river, then we just hook this up to my water. And yeah, that's it actually. I have built within about 5 minutes or so a simple city. We've got industrial, residential and commercial. These zones just tell my Sims where they're allowed to build their shit. So yeah, we'll hit the play button, we'll put it on, we'll just put it on. Actually, let's just fast forward a bit so we can just see our first structures pop up. There we go. There we go. We've got some stuff popping up here. We've got some stuff popping up here. This is good. This is good. So within a few days, like shit. Oh, neighbours want juice, but London isn't plugged in. Why? We're generating a lot of excess power because we've got more power plants than we really need. In fact, we have so much extra power that I suggest we sell some of it and earn some money for the city. I've heard that our neighbours need power and may be willing to buy from us. All you have to do is hook up a power line from one of our... Ooh, look, a pretty castle with some markets. With one of our borders. So if we put a power line to here, then we get some... Oh, water. We can also sell water. Yeah, I'm guessing we're generating more than we need right now, since basically we're not using much. But you know what? I might hold off on selling shit just because these are some nice buildings. Being fortunately, some nice little quaint houses. Just have a little look at them. Let's have a look. Primrose Hill Farm. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. So it's 65 meters. Medium land value. Powered, yes. Powered. Watered, yes. Crime, low. Flammability, medium. Pollution, nice and low. Yeah, that looks good for us. We can just let these. We'll just fast forward so we can just watch this little area build up nicely. So there we go. A decent residential area, in my opinion. You know, nice because you know, London's like a really fucking expensive place to live. I mean, I live up north in the UK, so. Especially in the UK, the further north you get, the more cheap everything is. The further south you go, the more fucking expensive everything is. I think like Brighton's like the most expensive place in the world to be or something. And the industrial area ain't growing much actually. I'm just looking, like just getting fucking grass lots. Great. Does this grass lot pay taxes to me, or is it just sitting there doing fuck all? I think industrial development could use a bit of a kick up the bum. But I'm seeing new construction sites popping up here and there. So you know what? But actually, I'm just gonna give those guys a little bit of a stronger road links. I might just encourage them. Just build it like that. There we go. And then just I don't know. Just go around the power line like that. Put some roads there. There we go. So it looks like stuff's going well. End of year surplus production proves true. So nice. Let's have a look at the budget so far of what our city's like. We're losing 56 simoleons a year to just maintaining the roads actually. So you know what? We're good. We're good. I mean, Sims wants to know, where are the police? Well, I don't have. Yeah, we don't have any police yet because I'm assuming no crims have moved in, but come rain or shine, the crims will probably start turning up, and yeah. I'm getting demand for more residential zones here as well. For people who don't know, the RCI chart just shows like what Sims want me to zone. So like green is residential, blue is commercial, which actually has just gone under now, which isn't good, and orangey yellow is industrial. So looks like in a minute we need some more residential areas, so I might expand this way a bit, just go along the river. So if I build up to like where, like this power line junction here, like do it a bit like this. Oh, what the fuck has gone on there? Oh dear. That shouldn't have happened, but I guess that's because of the power lines being retarded. Right, I just do this and then power lines, because I don't want to cut power to be industrially stable. But actually, if I put a residential zone there, I might be good actually. Power might magically transmit through this road, hopefully. Not guaranteeing it. So let's just keep building up this residential area. I'm just going to keep this stuff light for the minute. I don't want to suddenly have more Sims than I can handle, because at the minute we've got 1,000 Sims living here, 2,000 Sims living here actually. Just look at that. Everyone's just building up instantly as soon as I put stuff out. Like, a lot of people want to come and live in London, but you know what? That's a win for me. That's a win for me. I mean, it's 1900. It's what is it? What's the 7th month? It's July, I think. So it's July, and you know what? For 7 months, we've already got a small residential area going. We've got a nice growing commercial area where, for some reason, we're allowed to build the same shop 3 times. Not sure why, but yeah. Let's have a look at... This is a nice building. What's that? Asta Computing. Cool. Middle age a hoax, declares study. Turns out to be bad posture. After all. I don't get that. Middle age does not exist anymore, so what? I can't... Am I not allowed to be 30 anymore because I stand like the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Let's see if any petitioner issues have popped up. No, they have not. One of my advisors having to say. What do you have to say, public advisor? Public safety. Maria Montoya, who's wearing a hat. She hates everything. Because, yeah, I think I probably should start thinking about maybe putting in some amenities. Like maybe I need to start thinking about putting in a school. Because I mean, these guys look like they're well to do. Oh, just look, speak of a devil and he shall appear. No schools in London. Sims say Mayor has a lot to learn. I have a lot to learn. Yeah, I guess it is time I built a school. Oh well. I guess more well-educated Sims pay more taxes or some shit like that. You see, I'm a clever mayor. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to squeeze as much money out of these Sims. So where should I put the school? I'll put it here actually on the corner. Yeah, that looks cool. I'll just zone a little bit of extra residential areas around it since we're still getting quite a bit of demand. So if I put like that there, that's an extra backlot of stuff. What does happen to the houses that aren't connected to roads? That doesn't make sense. Do they just like walk through other people's gardens to reach the roads and get to their cars? I don't get that. Ugh. Anyway, let's think about expanding the industrial area as well, because now we're getting more demand for that. So if we start creeping it a bit down this main road here, I think that should work out fine for me. Ooh, investment in education paying brain dividends. Little heads bulging with big thoughts. This ticker really needs to get a fucking move on. I can't read comedically slow forever. Let's just put some water up here, like just hook everything up. Got a few houses here that haven't got water. There we go. So if I just come back up here, so oh dear, some trees are gonna get knocked over as well. Oh dear. Also, how much power are we using? Let's see. So this thing can generate up to 7,000 megawatts per month, and then we're using about 10% of it now, I think. Wait, is 1,000 10% of 7,000, or is that 7% of 10,000? Wait, why am I saying 7% of 10,000? What was I talking? Ah, fuck it. I hate maths. So we've got more people moving in. We've got more shit going on here. Yeah. This is actually a pretty hard game to commentate on. 'Cause I mean, all I'm just doing here is like I'm winning. And, you know, I need shit to go wrong for me. Let's just watch these factories move in. Hopefully stuff goes in. Extinguish all smoking materials. London needs a fire station. Alright, that I can agree with. You know, if I've got a growing industrial area, sooner or later some retard's going to set something on fire, so you know what. If I zone like a 3x3 area, I think that's how big a fire station is, so you know what, why don't I put it down first? There we go, a 3x3 area. What have I done? I built the road all fucking wrong. There we go. If I put the fire station in an industrial estate, then when the oil power plant inevitably blows up, then I am in a good position. I'm guessing, let's have a look. We have 20 fires a month and 27 calls per month, so 7 people are hoaxing us. Performance rating excellent. Spots on Dalmatian 0. Well, if there's no spots on a Dalmatian, then it's not a fucking Dalmatian, is it? It's a fucking white dog. A white Labrador or something like that. And moving on up. New home for mayor to be built. Nice. I would like to have a mayor. Firefighters also decry budget as merely adequate. What the fuck? The firefighters of London are receiving average funding. These Sims are a well-trained, hard-working group of public servants, but the job can be a bit boring. How is being a firefighter boring? You are risking your life day in, day out to stop the entire city burning down. I mean, we all saw what happened in 16-something or other when all of London caught fire. You know, I don't think the firefighters were particularly bored. If we had firefighters back then, I'm not entirely sure. So I don't know why I qualify myself as being a history buff if I can't remember when firefighters were invented. But they were invented at some point. What the fuck? Well, hello there, budget window. I thought I turned my auto budget off. Oh well. Here's the budget for the end of the first year, 1901. And I think that's where we'll end this episode. You know, we'll just end it at 1901, you know, this is the first year of the city, you know, and what we'll do is, if you guys want to come up with missions or shit for me to do with London, just so, like, I'm not titting around with it, you know, if there's something I want to do, if you want me to do, something you want me to build, like, if you want me to, like, see if I can turn this place into an industrial shithole or something, like, you know, just let me know. Let's have a look. So this is the budget for this year. So looking at expenditures, we're spending 762 a month, making 1,000. So alright, we're making 492 simoleon profit per year. We still got quite a big chunk of our budget left, actually, like our initial budget. So you know what, we're not in a bad position. I better just keep an eye on the spending. You know, I better just grow the city a bit. Tax income's okay. I'm not going to put taxes up at the minute. I think I'm going to leave taxes where they are. Let's just pause the game. So it's the first of the first 1901. There's some nice clouds going around the city too, but where we're going. So yeah, we were talking about firefighters being boring. Well, firefighters aren't boring. I mean, like, I ain't no firefighter, but I'm pretty sure those guys, like, you know, because whenever you look at them on like a calendar and stuff, like they're like totally ripped and shit. you know, like Cliff Richard is. So, you know, basically, you know, they spend all their time working out. So, to be honest, working out isn't boring. I mean, just pop your tunes in your ears and you're sorted. But I suggest you increase the fire budget. Sorry, I don't have that much money. Additional funds will allow my department to invest in morale boosters such as private bowling lanes for bored firemen waiting for fires to happen, and extended visits with firemen in neighbouring cities. So you want money to build a private bowling lane in the firing station. I'm going to say no, but I could give you funding so you can hire a group of arsonists to burn shit, so then there's more fires for the firefighters to put out, so then they're not bored, and then they feel like they're earning their fucking salary. How about that, Maria Montoya? Get that shit out of my sight. No way you're getting extra funding, you dumb bitch. Why is God so pissed at me? I keep hearing thunder. Did I do something to you, God? Is that why you've summoned like weird shit? Oh wait, there's some rain coming out of that cloud. Well, it's nice and... whoa. It's nice to know it's raining on that one specific spot in London, the bit where no one even is. But that's where we're leaving off anyway. So for 1 year in SimCity, we're not doing bad. We've got a nice little industrial area, a nice residential area, and a nice little commercial area. So next time on Let's Play SimCity 3000, we're going to continue to grow the city. I think what my main plan is, I'm going to maybe extend this residential area so it just sort of like skims along the river, and then the rest of it can be industrial, and maybe start growing this commercial area. And at some point we'll also start putting in landmarks, because we've got lots of landmarks here from all sorts of cities. Like we've got the World Trade Center, the United Nations, Grand Central Station, Statue of Liberty, Maison Dorée de France. So obviously there'll be a few from London hiding around there, so what we'll do is, at points in the game, I'll hunt down the London ones, and then I'll start popping them up around the city, in the area where I think they're supposed to go. It's been a while since I've been to London, so I can't remember. And what the fuck? Dr. Sun Memorial Hall. It's in Tapai, Taiwan. I wonder who Dr. Sun was. That's your homework for this episode, kids. Find out who Dr. Sun is and tell me next episode. Goodbye, everyone.